Did you know that the First World War was the last war to be fought entirely on horseback? The First World War was the last conflict in which horses were employed in mass numbers. Despite the advances in motorized vehicles, horses were still used by all the major European powers during the war. Horses were used to pull artillery, transport supplies, and even as cavalry for reconnaissance and raiding missions. By World War II, horses had been supplanted by motorized vehicles, and horses were no longer used in large numbers. The war saw a much larger use of horses than any previous conflict. Up to 8 million horses were used in the conflict, while in the American Civil War there were only 1.5 million horses. Horses proved to be extremely useful in the early days of the conflict, when motorized vehicles were not yet commonplace. Horses were also used to help transport wounded soldiers, and to pull artillery and supply wagons. The horses proved to be extremely resilient, with many surviving the conflict despite the harsh conditions on the front. The First World War saw the last use of horses in large numbers in a conflict, marking the end of an era in warfare. The war also saw the use of motorized vehicles, which would eventually supplant horses in future conflicts. This marked a major shift in military tactics and technology, and the war saw the start of a new era of mechanized warfare.